Nelson Mandela, the world great leader, fought against white minority rule known as apartheid. This system was based on racial segregation that governed South Africa nearly 50 years. Its aim was to protect the domination of white South African over the non-white in every sphere of life. Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa in 1994. His father died while he was still a child. He was adopted by another chief. His name was Jongintaba, who was acting regent of the Thembu people. Nelson Mandela, in his worldwide famous book titled Long Walk to Freedom, described detail of meetings held under the regent in Great Place, his residence. Mandela claims that his concept of leadership was greatly influenced by observing the regent and his counselors during these meetings. He learned a lot from these meetings, which were not scheduled but held on need basis. Viewers, you will also observe after watching complete video that how democratic the regent and his counselors were, why competent knowledgeable advisors are essential to assist the administrators, why criticism be accepted with open heart, and why a touch of humor is important no matter how the business is serious in nature. Moreover, meetings should be treated as serious business on the agendas of high important issues. Mandela further writes that Regent enjoyed a universal respect both from black and white. The chieftaincy was a center of power and source of influence and status at that time. In meetings under Regent, issues of national importance were discussed. These issues were number one, a drought, that is low rainfall. Number two, reduction of wild animals by selective slaughtering. Number three, policies ordered by the magistrate. Number four, new laws ordered by the government. In these meetings, the Regent would be surrounded by his councillors. These councillors were of high rank and would function as the regent, parliament, and judiciary. These wise men were knowledgeable in tribal history and customs. Their opinion carried great weight. Letters of invitation would be dispatched to the chiefs and headmen, and soon Great Place would become alive with important visitors and guests from all Thimbuland. The regent would open meetings by thanking all visitors and would explain the purpose of the meetings. From that point onward, the regent would say no word until nearing the end of the meetings. Mandela further describes that everyone was free to speak. These meetings symbolized democracy in its purest form. There was indeed a hierarchy of importance among the speakers, but the fact is that everyone was heard. These speakers were chiefs and subjects, warriors and medicine men, shopkeepers and farmers, landowners and laborers. No one was interrupted, and these meetings lasted for many hours. They were regarded equal in their value as citizens. A great banquet was served for these guests in the day. Mandela further writes that there were variety of speakers. Some would ramble and not come to the point, while others would come to the matter directly. Some speakers would move the audience with the emotion by using dramatic language, while other speakers were sober, even ancient emotion. The regent was not above criticism. Mandela was astonished to see the vehemence with which the regent was criticized. The regent would show no emotion. He would not defend himself. He would simply listen to the speaker, no matter how offensive the charge was. The ultimate aim of these meetings was to reach a consensus, a general agreement. Mandela writes, democracy means all men were to be heard, and a decision was taken together as a people. Majority rule was a foreign notion. A minority was not to be crushed by majority. He further explained that Regent would speak at the end of the meeting when the sun was setting. He would sum up what had been said, and firm consensus among diverse opinions. No conclusion was forced upon the people who disagreed. If no agreement would be reached, another meeting would be held. At the end, a poet or a praise singer would deliver a speech in honor of the ancient kings with mixture of compliment and satire on present chiefs. The audience and the regent would roar with laughter, and the meeting would come to an end. Viewers, if you like the video, then subscribe the channel, please.